Hello, welcome to Tales of Myth and Mayhem. I am Marc, I am your storyteller. We are playing Kult, Divinity Lost, the campaign The Black Madonna. With me are our usual wonderful people. We'll do a quick round, then a recap, and get started. And if you don't, I'd say, just unbelievable, I just did that without making one mistake, and I'm extremely happy. I had to ruin it by pointing it out, but still. Aaron, who are you? Who are you playing?
Hey everybody, I'm Aaron, and I am playing Harry Hassenjaeger, a mild-mannered, average-looking guy, average height, a forensics accountant who goes around Europe taking care of different companies' bottom lines as far as anyone else knows. Just ignore the occasional assassination and torture that happens in the background.
Just a little bit of torture. Just, yeah, just a smidge. Uh, Lanny.
Hi, I'm Lonnie, and I will be playing Sophia Katzenbeiser. She is a horror writer that's emotionally unstable at this moment, but she's doing her best.
Just, yeah. Just, you've lost someone close to you. Let's say that. I'm sure you're very caught up in it. Yeti.
Hi, I'm Yeti. I'm playing PI Mike, who is currently reeling from the loss of his mother Magda.
Not even going to the funeral though. You bunch of bastards. You. Only caring about yourselves. Terrible.
You've been dead like 2 days.
Aye, so? You haven't even thought, no, none of you thought to ask about what's happening. If you're my children, fuck. Lavaita, how are you?
I'm playing Elisabeth König, who's an occult bookseller who is having one of the worst weeks of her life, I think.
She might very well be. Those poor books. So, last time we were here was just a short one. We flashed back to as Harry returned to Berlin and found out what he was up to on the days leading up to Magda's death and after. He was confronted. Well, first of all, he had a short visit with someone who was wanting information from. Didn't go perhaps the same way he hoped, although he did confront something else about doing so. Afterwards, he was introduced to Alexei Sobel, who was hired by the Russians to look into them. Alexei, being a pragmatic person, realised the skills that Harry possessed and offered a deal, some information in return for taking care of someone. This person turned out to be a little bit more than they seemed as well. Now, Harry, by pure happenstance, checked into the same hotel where the others had checked in after their little encounter at the bookshop. And that's where we left them as they caught up with each other, and Mike coming down for breakfast, seeing the three of them at the table.
Well, would you look at that? Harry, is it? What a surprise! Good morning.
Harry stands up and sticks his hand out to shake Mike's hand. Mike, it's
Manly handshaking commences.
my deepest sympathies. I just heard about your mother's passing. I'm sorry that I wasn't here to go to the hospital with you all. I'm deeply sorry.
Thank you. Yes. I don't think we could have foreseen this happening so soon.
No, I mean, she would look. I'm just taken aback by all of this. She was such a dear friend, and for her to be taken so unexpectedly, I'm still just in shock myself. I just don't know what to say.
I look at the women's faces, trying to gauge. Does Harry know? Does Harry have it too? Sorry. Does I'm trying to read the room. Like, does he feel cursed?
What you've been mainly
I
getting from Elisabeth is that she's very tired and barely slept.
Mike, you do notice you can see just Harry's collar, one of the boils, and as you stare at it, you see it twitch just that little bit.
Ooh, just the thing to see as I'm about to have food. I might wait a half an hour longer. Um,
Caviar.
um, listen, Harry. Your sympathy means a lot, but I think the the things that have happened, I think we might be involved in more ways than one. Did the
I,
did the ladies tell you anything about Dr. Richter?
Sonia and Elizabeth were catching me up and about what Dr. Richter apparently is the only other person who can see this illness, curse, whatever. I mean, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, but yes, they were catching me up, and I was explaining to them that I've also been hearing voices from dead and dying people.
Right, and you can just see the tension falling off me. The thought that I would have had to spell out these things was not pleasant there. So now I know I don't have to do that. Well, I'm sorry you're involved in all this too. It's been a lot, but we're trying to get on top of it, and with Richter's help, I'm sure we can do something about it.
Well, I've got.
I
Oh, go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
Mike. Sorry. Well, there's someone who owes me a favor who might have a little bit of information that might help point us in a direction. I need to make contact with him later today. But what were you going to say?
I've started, observing the Slavic Association, and I think that's a place that we need to visit soon. I'm not quite sure what would be the best way to go about it, but I'm fairly sure that that's where everything points.
I can go. I've been in there before.
Yes, that might be a great way to get a foot in the door, but honestly, I'm not sure we should let you go alone.
I'll be okay. There's some people in there that still remember me and we'll make sure I'll be okay.
Just so you know, Mike, it appears that my fiance had some connection with this association as well. Sonia was helping me piece that together. Apparently, her research into her doctorate degree led her to this association, and some of what she learned may be responsible for how she died. And some of what I saw when I found her dead resembles some of what we're suffering from now. This may be connected even deeper than I originally thought.
Oh, that's right. I mean, I'm glad everybody is on the same page about that place. I had no idea it was so relevant. This is a right old hub of, well, I mean, I guess it's
Scum and
connecting all
villainy.
of us in the way that, well, only Magda was before.
I strangely feel that this was not a coincidence, that we were
Right.
all at where we were when this all started.
No, we were put at that table by someone for some reason. And there are forces, Mike, beyond what we know. There are people who don't want us looking into this. I was removed and talked to by one such group that warned me away from continuing this investigation. So we need to be on guard against them. They were professionals, and they had adequate force to take me. So we just need to be prepared for stiff resistance as we continue down this path.
Somehow, knowing that this isn't a coincidence makes it easier. That means that there's somebody behind this that we can fight.
I just don't know what connects the four of us, other than, I mean, you and I were at least, Magna was your mother, and she was a close friend of mine, but, I mean, Elisabeth and Sonia, you were just acquaintances of hers, right?
I knew her through my ex-husband.
And he was the one who is in the Slavic Association?
He was a part of it, yes.
Obviously, we don't have all the pieces of this puzzle, but something brought us together.
I say,
Something, yeah.
get to the bottom of this.
You say we'll get to the bottom of this. And you're all standing on a street. It's nighttime. Behind the windows, you see the houses round about you. It's a suburb. The shadows moving. Can't hear anything. There's cars parked. There's wind blowing the trees, the bushes. Behind them, the road begins to be swallowed, devoured by some kind of darkness, and pushes you forward, onward, all of you. You can't say anything, you can't speak to each other, just the fear begins to mount. And as you run faster and faster, everything disappearing, the buildings begin to thin. You're on a forest road. It's long and winding and feels like you're running for hours. Just everything crumbles and disappears behind you. Every time you look back, it seems a little bit closer. And still you hear nothing. At the end of the road, you see a house. It's massive, but only a single story. All of you know, you don't know how, it belongs to one of the Russians, Sasha Bagodin. You're drawn to it. Your feet leave the ground. You float. You're being pulled through the high walls. You see guard dogs jump towards you, but they can't reach you. You're at the house. It's one of those old German kind of mansions, buildings, the wooden facade, the peaked roof. And you shoot up into the sky and you see everything below. You see the house, you see a copse of trees, a swimming pool. And below you, an abyss opens. And you fall. And the fear that you felt from everything coming behind you is just magnified. You fall and you fall, rushing, speeding, and you're not sure if you'll ever hit the ground. And you're in a Sacha Pagodan's lounge. You have a feeling that unspeakable things happen here. A strange door hangs open. You can't make out the details, but you see the three Russians, Mahler, Pagodin, and Kramer, standing. As you float in, they don't notice you. Kramer looks terrified. They may have stumbled across my book on dream magic. If so, they've tried to break the curse. I think Magda suspected what could break it too. And each of you realise you're holding a copy of The Power of Dreams. The book opens by itself. The pages flip slowly and then faster until they land on the page with the ritual. And you all begin to perform it. You're outside the walls, making a circle, then another circle around the house, then finally directly around the three Russians. And as it progresses, as the ritual progresses, you notice the boils, the itchiness, the pain you've had from your sickness starts to disappear. And when the ritual's complete, you're not sure if it's anger or fear or pain, but the three Russians roar. And everything fades and you're sitting at the breakfast table again.
Whoa.
That was weird.
Harry would have.
Roll keep it together, please. Actually,
I was going to say, Harry'd be losing his shit.
That seems about right.
Yeah.
I got a 19.
Nice.
Damn.
I got a 9.
Oh no.
Harry got
Nice
an
and
11.
middling for me.
So, sorry, 11, and what did you get, Mike?
12.
12. How do you both react to this? I'd say drop one stability, no matter what, but what's the feeling? How does this look?
I'm reeling physically. Like I'm overcome with nausea, maybe a bout of fever. I start sweating profusely, and as I realize that all of you are affected too, I don't try to hide it as much as I might have otherwise. But yeah, this is mostly a physical wave of illness for me.
What about you, Harry?
Harry, immediately, you see him like just in a blink of an eye. He's pushed this chair back. He's got his back to the wall of the restaurant. He has a pistol in his hand, held low, and you hear him cursing in Russian. And you see his head's on a swivel, and he's looking for a target, and he's just cursing in Russian. And he's got veins popping out in his head, and he looks furious, like he has been defiled, and he just wants to put somebody down for it. He is enraged.
You hear a muffled shout come from the tables as they look towards you. Maybe they don't see the gun quite yet as you've got it down, but the jump scares them. But Elisabeth, what are you at stability-wise at the moment?
Shaken.
Shaken.
Irrational for me.
And I'm unfocused.
So you sit there. You don't react like the others do. Not even the look of relief that comes over Sophia's face. You're looking into the middle distance, and you're hearing the words of the ritual repeating in your mind. You're seeing
I just
those...
need to double check which ritual, the one that's important right now.
The one that's important right now.
Cool, just checking.
You see the three men in pain, in chains made of... You're not sure if it's fire or metal or ice or something that's pulling at their skin, pulling it off. Your nails begin to dig into the wood of the table. You feel one of them start to bend back, and that snaps you out of it, and you lose 2 stability.
Without saying anything, she gets up and leaves the table. She goes to the bathroom and is sick.
One of the staff comes to check if you're okay.
She's probably not feeling like she looks okay at this point, because she's probably... No, she is covered and she's got these boils and blisters, and she's not really slept. The ritual that's been going around her head all night, because she got up and read it and has been thinking about it through the night, suddenly manifested itself. But there's nothing that this member of hotel staff can do to help. So she just says whatever it takes to get rid of the member of hotel staff.
They are quite happy to move away quickly. The rest of you, as Elisabeth doesn't get up like you did, Harry. It's much more controlled, but somehow more hectic or forced. What happens?
Harry holsters his pistol. Still, I mean, he still looks pissed, but he's like, we need to move from this spot. We need to go somewhere and we need to talk. And he's like totally different tone. His whole approach, his body is he's not slouched anymore. He's like on his balls of his feet. His face is just kind of blank, no emotions. He's like, Sonia, see to Elisabeth, get her out here. Or Sophia, sorry. See to Elisabeth, get her out here. Mike, we need a place to go. You are muted, sir. Armin.
Sophia
Sorry, thank you.
immediately just gives like a short nod and like immediately just walks off to the bathroom to go get Elisabeth.
After all the shit that's happened to you recently, Sophia, that was not the strangest of it. Mike, what about you?
I would assume that as soon as that wave of nausea passes, I'm giving Harry a very good stare. I would assume this was very, very obviously to me the signs of a trained military man.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
no doubt about it.
Forensic accountant, right?
Mike,
But
you get us someplace we need to go off the street, and I'll tell you anything you want to know, but we can't be on the street right now, and we can't have this conversation right now.
Do you think they pulled us there? Made us see that?
I don't
No.
know. I don't know. But I do know we've got eyes on us that are on the street, and whatever the hell that was, we can't afford to let it happen to us in public again.
Right. Now I presume that actually maybe Elisabeth, as a long time Berliner, probably has better knowledge of the city. Otherwise, I could take you to my workplace. I feel safe there.
Workplace. What's your workplace?
Yeah, well, the agency, my boss is great. He's been helping me a bit, getting data on the association and all that, while we were out sick. But yeah, maybe that'll be a place to put our heads together, and we could also, I don't know, access some of the resources of the agency, maybe.
Sounds good. What's the internal security system set up at your agency?
Not that kind of agency. I realize that you think that I'm a spy, which I'm not. Listen, no, like we, you know, we catch cheating husbands. No, it's got a couple locks, but I promise it probably hasn't got bugs, because why would it?
Okay. All right, let's go there. That's a good idea.
But yeah, I think that misunderstanding, it gives me an immediate read of what to expect of Harry's secret knowledge. Right. Is Elisabeth offering to drive, maybe?
Sophia, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, are you okay? Do you need...
It'll pass. It'll probably pass. I'm just all of that.
No, we can take my car. It's fine.
No, they're in the bathroom.
Also, I don't think we came here by taxi, so I don't think we've got a car in the vicinity.
Came here by police
I'm
transport.
I'm probably not in the best state to drive.
right. Let's find another way to get there. Then this should not be difficult.
Taxi, public transport, anything will get you there, no problem. But depends on how happy Harry would be, how open.
Let's do 3 cutouts. Go public transportation a third of the way. We'll get a cab, then we'll split and walk the last third. Just give me the address.
Could I join you later? I think I probably have to swing by the shop and see what's happening there.
Just be careful. Carrie will give her a time. If you're not there by this time, we're going to assume you're compromised.
Okay.
I'm going to also give her the pocket knife that Sophie's just been carrying. There you go. Just in case.
Compromised, right.
Okay, I've never felt more dangerous going to my own bookshop.
I'm just going to be honest with you, Elizabeth. Before I came here to talk to you, I was bagged and they were going to kill me if I did not talk my way out of it. So that's the level of threat we're facing. And we're all being watched by that same organization. So.
Oh, there was a white van on Monday outside the shop.
Yes. So that's what we're facing.
Right. I thought that was just the Russians. Which I mean the Slavic Association guys.
No, there is
more of them. All right.
It is a private organization, probably funded by Russians, but we'll discuss that when we get indoors.
Right.
Can you make your way as Harry has suggested? Do you call ahead, Mike?
I call ahead, because now if we're arriving separately, then I might not be the first one. So I'll make sure that Jochen Schmitz is expecting unexpected guests, but only those 3 very specific ones. I give them their names and brief description. Like, don't let in random agents, probably.
Everything okay, Mike?
Yeah, well. Well, I okay is a bit of a strong word for it. I feel like I've walked into a James Bond movie, but with occultism. I'm not sure.
What?
See you in half an hour. It's weird.
Okay, sure. Catch me up when you get here.
See you in a bit.
Elizabeth, you take taxi to the shop. I take it you don't do the whole 3-part.
No.
No. You arrive, you see it soaked. It's drying, but the front is completely waterlogged. There's wood over the doors, wood over the window. Police tape round about it.
She walks around the back where they left the previous day, the key's still in her pocket. She just stands there for a moment inside, listening to the dripping water and the distant traffic and the creak of slightly damaged shelving, and the silence just feels wrong. And she starts working almost immediately, just picking stuff up, moving stuff around.
The smell, the burnt paper smell.
Luckily only at the front, but the water's probably everywhere.
Yeah, definitely. Probably the water did more damage than the... You feel the cat rub against your leg. You don't remember bringing it with you.
No.
Meow. It's obviously hungry.
She looks in the back. She's going to need a notebook or something anyway. And she's got some decisions to make that have been at the back of her mind since the previous night. But she starts making a list of things she needs to do, and she puts some food down for the cat. She keeps an eye on the time as well, because she does need to make sure she gets to the Mike's place of work by the appointed hour. But she has some calls to make as well.
What calls do you want to make?
She is going to contact an auction house and offer a couple of items that she knows are downstairs and she knows will be perfectly fine because they've been stored very, very safely for a number of years. She didn't want to ever get rid of them. She didn't want to put them back into circulation because of who might do what with them. But right now she's going to need the money because she's going to pay someone else to deal with this because she doesn't think she can. There's someone that she hired while she was busy cataloguing something a few months ago. She'd hired someone to mind the shop, basically, and they were really good at the admin side of things, really good at dealing with the general public. And she's going to ring her as well and see if she can get her to come in and deal with the inventory and the insurance stuff. And hopefully the sale of the books from downstairs will pay for that.
So you're trusting her with the sale of the...
Absolutely not.
No.
Trusting her with the inventory of the existing stock upstairs.
Okay.
And dealing with the insurance company.
Sounds like a plan.
She's going to deal with the sale of the bad stuff in the basement by herself.
You get in contact with her. She's shocked. A bit glad to hear from you.
I do have a name ready for her.
There you go.
If you want, because
Yeah.
I had time.
I'll take
Monica Schneider, because the name
Monica.
Monica has a meaning which felt appropriate.
Nice. For a Schneider, Taylor. There we go. Monica is first happy to hear from you, and then sad, and then happy again, as the employment market at the moment's not great.
Yeah, and she graduated from like an archive course. Well, she dropped out of it, but she's been doing like admin, bookstores, libraries, museums. Hopefully she can take some work for a couple of months.
So do you wait on her, or are you heading off, leaving the keys somewhere?
I'll take the keys and arrange to meet her the next day. Nothing here is going to change too much in the next 24 hours.
Okay. Mike, you are the first one to arrive. What
Perfect.
is your workplace like?
It's not the greatest. I mean, I want to say it's a bit run down. It's it's a small scale operations. There's just one other employee beside me, so it's got 3 little desks, but we're never there at the same time. Usually one of us is out there stalking somebody at least, if not, all three of us. There's a part-time secretary that sometimes covers when you can't be in the office. It's not a great operations at all. It really is a very low life sort of situation. It's in an old building with it's got like high ceilings and creaky stairs
An
and
outdoor. Huh.
the old toilets on the half stairs that are no longer in use, but
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
still there.
I used to
and
live in a building like
it's
that.
it's charming, but like there's corners with peeling paint, and it's in one of these like typical Berlin situations where you can't actually access from the street, but it's in the Hinterhof.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's nice and quiet with a with the door and the windows facing the inside courtyard, but it's not grand at all. This is very much not what Harry might have had in mind when I said agency.
What?
This isn't even like even Philip Marlowe would find this shabby.
Filip Kramer. Anton Marlowe would almost definitely find it shabby, but Filip Kramer.
Oh, yeah, they're snobs though.
What's the company called actually? I can't remember.
I'm not sure it has a name. It probably just Jochen Schmidt's detective agency.
The sign is peeling away. It points the way to the Hof. And you enter. No, your other colleague isn't there. Jochen's waiting on you. You look like shit, Mike.
Yeah, hi. Good to see you. Nobody there yet? Okay, good.
What's all this about?
This is going to sound so crazy. I mean, I've had you help me look into the Slavic Association stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Well, one of the people that has got embroiled in this with me, like I first met him when we were in Hamburg last week, and he's a long-time friend of my mother's apparently. But, well, from what I could glean, he's like had encounters with organizations that can make people disappear. He didn't quite name it, but I sort of vaguely point eastward.
KGB?
He didn't name names. I'm not sure at all, but he insisted we needed to not talk about this in a public place such as the hotel's restaurant. So I volunteered the office, and I mean, if you wanted to be on the safe side and not get caught up in shit, I suggest you might want to go out for a coffee. But if you want to hear a wild tale, I think there might be one ensuing.
I don't think it'd be a good idea for me to leave here with this, Mike. Are you sure it's a good idea bringing a KGB agent into the office?
He's up in the same shit that I am, and I wouldn't trust him across the room. He's not that kind of person, who inspires that. But just the fact that he's in the same shit right now, I think all the people that I met in Hamburg, they're look, I've been off sick now, and now that my mother's passed, it's that was excuse enough to give me time off, and I really appreciate that. But I think there might be a bit more wrong with me, and in fact more wrong with these people too. So,
You're
I
not
don't know how
making
to
any
say
sense,
this.
Mike. At this
I know.
point, Harry, Sophia, both of you arrive. You buzz the doorbell, and that interrupts you, Mike.
Harry walks
It-
in,
Yeah, that's
nods to
I
Mike.
sort of I could sort of clear that that's them. No, that's Harry's sort of warned us to be paranoid.
Mike, is this your associate?
I make a round of introductions.
And then Harry says to Johann in Russian. He says a passphrase that to the KGB means burn and bug out, just to see if he reacts at all.
He's West Berliner, so he probably doesn't speak
No,
Russian.
he doesn't speak Russian at all.
I know that's what he wants to make sure of, though.
You,
he just wants to see if
you have
he
your
wants to
eye
see if
on
you.
him. You only see confusion, not.
Okay.
There's no terror
So-
there whatsoever.
Harry nods and then, in perfect English, says, "All right, I'm Harry Fontaine. This is close to know. I'm a CIA operative embedded here in Berlin since the fall of the wall. I was trying to turn Magda as an asset when I got involved in all of this. Michelle was my fiance. She was originally just supposed to be a cover for me, and Claudette was an introduction to this crowd for me. We were trying to make inroads into some of the gangs that are popping up in Berlin, and somehow I've gotten pulled into this mess, and I need to find an exit through it. And since you all are involved in it as well now, my handler has given me a little carte blanche to get to the end of this problem before I get back to work.
So you're not KGB?
KGB? God, no. It was the KGB that picked me up last night. As far as they know, I'm German, working with some Russian gangsters. I think. That's what I kind of played off, and they bought it. But no, I'm
Joachim
American.
raises his eyebrow, looks at Mike.
Yeah, my English isn't actually great, so I probably caught most of that, but I'm not sure I did.
What about you, Sophia?
She understood all of it, so she's just kind of like staring at him.
But then Harry switches back to German then and explains it all again. He goes, "Listen, I'm sorry, probably most of you don't speak English that great." And then he goes back through the story again, and he's like, "So now you all know who I am and what my connections are."
You work for the CIA? What the?
But we're not going to say that out loud once we leave this room.
Right.
That
yeah.
is close hold information.
Okay.
The only reason I'm telling you is because, well, you kind of need to know based on where we're at right now.
I thought you said there were 4 of you.
Yes, the our friend is just taking a detour by her shop, taking care of some professional stuff. I guess she'll be along shortly.
Okay.
Before I was not
Mike,
ready for
Before I forget,
this big reveal, but there we are.
before I forget, Mike, I found an apartment that might belong to Filip Kramer.
Oh, perfect. Do tell.
Tells you about this apartment just over by where the wall used to be. It's old, run down, definitely no money in it.
So, it's an apartment that belongs to him, but it's not where he's actually staying, I would assume.
You don't know. It's not in his name. Hey, lollygaggers. How you doing, Jeff? All I know is that
Right, that's good.
he's been seen there, supposedly.
It's got to be somewhere. Didn't really see him much at the association. Well, this is good to know. Motherfucker. Well, this is a bit much. looking at Harry. Right.
So, you guys, now that answers your questions about me, right? Except for Elisabeth. I'll catch her up if she makes it back here. I was being honest about the fact that she's probably going to get killed before she gets back here. That's a shame. Can't do anything about that now. But
So
we
the
need to-
guys
we-
that burned down her shop, that was them?
I don't know. I mean, there could be other agencies or persons of interest involved in this, but the people who picked me up were quite serious about taking me out of the equation. So maybe they were sending her a warning. Maybe they'll decide to finish the warning with a very harsh punctuation point. I don't know. But,
God, we shouldn't have let her go back.
well, I warned her.
Oh, you did.
She'll be fine. She's okay. Just-
50-50. So, what the hell was that happened to us? So, Sophia, I mean, this is your world. What was that at the cafe?
What do you mean? What happened to you?
Yes, that's
Yeah,
the
exactly.
confusing things that I didn't quite, I don't know how to explain this.
We all
Look, Jochen, this is going to
share-
sound ridiculous, but we think we've been cursed.
Yeah.
Look, I know what that sounds like. We've been having this sickness, and there's only one doctor at the hospital who sees it. Everybody else says we're fine, but the bloody pathologist of all people, he's like the only one who can see it, and he's diagnosed it as a curse. What do I know? Doesn't make
Pathologist
sense.
Diagnosing as a curse. This all just seems like
Because
a
it's
bit-
what my mother died of. Apparently, I've got no idea. And well, apparently, the four of us have it, and the Russians caused it. What do I know?
but
Like
look
you said. I mean,
fine.
that
Well,
Kramer guy's he's rumored to be a Satanist, a cultist, right? So he put that on us somehow. I don't know.
I mean, other
All right.
than Sophia, was it? You all look healthy to me.
Can if I were to, this is an out of character question. If I were to remove the binding on my hand, could he see the mark?
Don't know.
Yeah,
What do you think?
the other doctors at the hospital
No,
said
not
they
that.
couldn't
That's
see
different,
it,
Mark.
but
A different mark. It's not the sickness.
Maybe she's gonna try it and see. So she's just gonna and this is Harry's first time seeing it too, because I don't know if Harry has seen it. But she's gonna remove the bandage that she has on her hand, and it looks like a spider web is starting from her fingers going up her left hand,
Is this
like
what's
near
wrong
her
with all of you?
wrist.
What
No.
the is that? What's it look like? Does it look like a tattoo, or
Yeah, it looks like a tattoo.
you? Is that a tattoo, Sonia?
No,
Sophia? Sorry,
it's going to sound crazy. and
Harry's unfocused, so that's why he keeps getting your name wrong. We'll say that. No,
it's I went to go retrieve the cross from my ex-husband's dead body, and his corpse grabbed me, and then this happened. And it's just there, and I can't get rid of it, and sometimes it hurts or burdens. I don't know.
okay. So you've got a spider web growing up your arm that hurts after you touch a cross that your dead husband was holding. I've got dead bodies talking to me. We all have boils that nobody can see. So, Mr. Schmidt, no offense. if you don't believe us, I truly do not give a single shit here. We're gonna have to get to the bottom of this. Now, if you've got an address for this guy's for Philip's apartment, I think that's a good place to start. But while we're waiting for Elisabeth to show up, in that weird dream, vision, hallucination, whatever we want to call that, there was a book, and we all had that book. What the hell is that book? Because it seems to be that book is what we need to get rid of whatever this is that's got us cursed.
Harry, this book was found at my mother's apartment. Elisabeth got it for safekeeping.
Well, why? Well, so we saw where this place was in this vision, right? I mean, where is it? Do you know where that is?
We've got the book technically. I mean, I did we gave it to Richter. Do we have it back?
I think you got it back. No, you got it back last time you went there. You got the blood taken, do you not? If not, you can go back and visit him and get it. It's not a problem.
Yeah, we've got the book. We saw the house. I mean, I guess we've got to let Elisabeth. Okay, so we didn't like see it. Like we didn't.
You didn't see
get an aerial view flying there. I want to say.
Well, let's go just right over the house.
Well, let's make sure we keep the book. Let's go to this apartment, see if we can figure out where that house is, and let's make this ritual happen. I mean, I don't know how to do that. I mean, can we read this book? Is it in German? Is it in Russian?
Yeah, it's in German. I'm assuming that one of the things that absolutely are present in abundance at this office, before internet days, are a bunch of the most detailed maps of the town.
Yes.
So I shared them around for everybody to pore over and see if they see anything that looks like the area of the house. Like presumably with the ground and the swimming pool, and that should be identifiable.
That's a different sort of thing. The ground and the swimming pool and everything. That's not on private ground. That wouldn't be put on a map. That's something you would need satellite photography for. That's not you would get the outline of a things if you had aerial photography of it, but it's not necessarily you would have that and stitching all that together.
Yeah, that might be hard to access at this time.
Mike, how about this? When Elisabeth gets here, if she makes it by the deadline, we go to this apartment. If Philip is there, I sit him down and I have a very heart-to-heart conversation with him to find out where this house is. And then we toss his apartment to see if we can find out any more information. We follow the breadcrumbs until we find this location. Then we convince the rest of these Russians to help us figure out how to do this ritual if we can't do it on our own. We deal with this curse, and then we find out why they targeted Magda in the first place.
So what's the plan if he doesn't want to talk or he's not there?
Try to track him down. Or if he's there, he'll want to talk. I've got a way of ensuring he'll want to talk. Probably.
Harry, this is going to be an awkward question, and Jochen, please stop your ears.
I'll go outside, but do you have a second, Mike? He takes you over to the door. Head goes out, closes it, waits a second to see if he hears Harry or Sophia come to it. He's CIA. I've heard stories about things the CIA do. Drugs and things that... Weird shit. Like, maybe this is all an op from them. Maybe they're testing something out. I mean, I can't see anything on you.
I was brought up to think those guys were the devil, right? But here we are.
You ask me, they're not far off of it. And I wasn't brought up to think they were the devil.
I'm very pleased to see that Jochen's solid, politically speaking.
Yeah, it's experienced enough. Look, I'm gonna go downstairs, have a smoke. You get what you need to do. But I think I don't want you all meeting here anymore. This is...
Thanks, mate. I understand. We'll find somewhere else. But yeah, what happened this morning was just too weird. And
I get it.
thanks. I do appreciate that more than I have words to say.
Of course, mate.
Anyway, as I go back in, listen, Harry. When I when I quit the police, I had to hand back my service pistol, but I do well know how to use one. Any black market contacts that might come in
There's
conveniently here?
weapons. Jochen has weapons. A couple of pistols. He would definitely let you have, and you would know that. They're kept purely for self-defense or for when you're doing a bodyguarding thing.
Well, if we get in shit, I don't want to have him get in trouble for not keeping them safe or something.
They're not official.
Oh, okay. Wait, well, in which case, I guess I wouldn't have sent him down for that smoke after all.
At this point, Elizabeth, you arrive. Man outside, finishing his cigarette. You must be the bookseller, yeah?
She just nods.
That's her.
Come on upstairs. You're not there, Mike.
Yelling out the window. I said I didn't need to send you down for a smoke if I could just get a gun of you.
Baby's already going.
Yeah, you need a smoke after that story, I understand.
Everyone catches you up. So, well, Jochen gives you a gun. Tells you be careful with it. Not you, just Mike.
Damn it.
Harry already has his. It's not giving out guns to everyone. Here you go. You get a gun. You get a gun. Check under your seat. Oh, look, it's an IRA bomb. You're fucked. No idea where that came from. But what's the plan here? You all catch each other up about what's going on. You have an address now for a potential location of Filip Kramer. You are looking for that house. Harry, you were wanting to get in contact with Blowbill.
Yep.
What's
Just
the plan?
briefly.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
we can deal with that quickly. You'll have a
Yeah.
number you can contact him from if you want to call him from there, or you can find the phone box, or...
Yeah, he would just call him from Schmidt's office, if that's okay. Alexei,
Mr. Hasenjäger, I heard you do good work.
I always deliver on what I promise, and I hope I can assume that you will as well.
I have information. The three men, the friends,
Yes.
they will be at the rich one, the Pagodin. They will be at his house tomorrow night. There will be a party, big party, but only very special guests. We have declined to help with the security in this night.
You have an address for me, sir?
Of course. He gives you it, and as you get it, take it. Mike probably looks up the map quickly. Yeah, that seems almost certainly where it'll be. They will begin to arrive around midnight. After that, security will be in the house very, very little. Outside the house, outside the walls, more. These things happen every month or so. But I think I'm done with these Russians.
I appreciate the information, Alexei. If you ever need my assistance again, feel free to reach out. I foresee this could be a very mutually beneficial relationship.
We can stay in contact. Good luck, Mr. Hasenjäger.
Thank you, sir. Hangs up. He goes, all right, I've got a address for
Perfect.
Pagoda's house. He's going to be throwing a very special party tomorrow night. very special guests. It's going to be hitting off around midnight. Security inside the house, once the party starts, is going to be light. Security outside is going to be heavier. My contact will not be supporting the security efforts. If this is the place where we need to go, well, we should have the book and be prepared to take care of the ritual at that time. Or we should have dealt with them before the party starts, I would assume. But I think we should still find out what's going on at Philip's apartment beforehand.
Elizabeth, you looked at the what you call it, the ritual, yeah. So
Quite a
you
few
know
times.
what's required. So there's some things that you still need to get.
Yeah. We need to have the people. We need to have the names of the magicians, who aren't necessarily the people we saw, but it's looking likely. We need a copper bowl with blood in it, and some more blood from someone who doesn't carry the curse.
Well, all of that should be easy enough to get. If Kramer's involved, he may even have a copper bowl at his place if he's one of these
Yeah, the blood
wizards or
part worries me a little
cultists,
bit
whatever
more.
you want to call them.
I don't think he would keep that at his place of living. It might be at the Slavic Association. I
That's
tend
a
to
good
do,
point.
but I don't think he would keep it at home.
Well, I think Richter has no issue sneaking us blood from the hospital. If we don't just want to give 50 marks to a homeless person.
Oh, the blood won't be a problem. I don't think. But yes, that's a good idea.
Probably going to be more hygienic if it already comes in a convenient plastic bag.
It's a good point.
So what's the plan?
Well, should we head to the apartment and check it out while we've got time? The party is until tomorrow night anyway.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to be an acceptable risk if I retrieve my car? It's going to be convenient to have.
Yes, I think we definitely need transportation. Let's check it for bugs when we pick it up, though.
You can take mine.
Right.
Give me your keys. I'll get yours. I'll check it for bugs. I'll bring it back
I
to
don't-
your mic.
I'd also recommend checking it for other more explosive compounds as well.
He raises an eyebrow. Yep, that sounds prudent.
Like going around, the cars with a mirror to check for bombs is like a sort of legendary thing about the crossing the East German border. So I'm like, oh, I've done this for a job.
So, there you go, you back. Elizabeth, excellent. You head to the apartment. The roads are quite quiet. So, Wednesday evening, we said. You can tell the area is not being cared for much. It's lots of kind of run-down tenements. There's litter all over the place. The cars are not well kept. As the streetlights come on, the kind of orangey buzz flickers on and off, and quite a lot of them. The apartment is on Dockenstrasse 43. You can see the building looks basically abandoned. The apartment, you've been told, is on the second floor. Do you pull up right
so
in
my-
front of it, or
No, my plan would be to park
I would recommend
block
pulling up a
away
block
and then,
away. And then,
Harry? Did you hear Mike, or did you not hear there?
I did not hear Mike. No.
Because Mike was talking. You might want to leave the room and come back in again.
Ah,
Within a second, because that happened with wrong person. Aaron, if you leave and come back in, things.
Yeah, mine glitched, and then I realised I stopped hearing.
Yeah, that's it. Because when Aaron started speaking while he was speaking, I thought, wait a minute, that's happened again. Dun-dun-dun. I didn't mean for you to log off yet.
sorry, you said that you couldn't hear Mike, did you?
No, yes, he couldn't hear you.
Ah,
He
crap! God damn
started
it!
speaking while you were speaking, so I thought, wait a minute.
Well,
He
we
can
should all be
hear you.
okay now.
Hopefully, yeah.
I thought it was. I thought it was the curse got me too.
No, you're cursed for a moment. But that's okay. What were you saying, Mike? Apologies.
Yeah, but let's park a block away and canvas around the block maybe before we go into the actual building.
Harry, what were you saying?
Harry agrees with that, and when we approach the building and go, he would take point, and he's looking along the stairwell and everything for any obvious, old spy alarm systems. The low trip, the broken bulbs on the floor, etc.
Is this the kind of building that one can walk around, or is it also part of a larger courtyard complex?
Part of a larger courtyard complex. So one is one of the old ones, much like the building the offices in. This one is just more rundown. Harry, I would like you to roll plus reason, please.
Not bad. A 12.
You don't find any traps, nothing conventional. But after you take a step, you notice you have disturbed some kind of chalk diagram. It was very, very faint. You hadn't seen it. The kind of intricate sort of sign, not something a kid would draw.
Harry looks down and says quietly, just whispers, "Shit." Doesn't move his foot yet. Looks back over his shoulder. And waves for Sophia.
She's going to walk up to him.
And he says, "Look down there. See that? What's under my foot?
Mm-hmm.
What's that look like to you?"
It can look like many things. It could be a circle drawn for a ritual. It could be someone just messing around. This place looks like it's abandoned.
I mean, could it be dangerous?
Not right now.
Okay. Could it be like an alarm?
No.
That would be more likely, you would think.
Okay. So if it could be an alarm, we got to move quicker. He might be onto us. So at that point, Harry just starts ignoring the possibility. He's ignoring stealth at this point, and he's moving towards the apartment quickly.
Inside the building, which you go through the Hof, you smell piss. You smell animal shit, rotten food. The stairs are made of stone, but you can tell they've not been cleaned in a long time. The wooden part of the banister is rotten. Every so often you see more chalk diagrams, varying complexity.
I presume this is the era where squatting is still super
Oh yeah,
common, right?
yes, most definitely.
So either we run into a bunch of Satanists or a bunch of punks. Both are fine.
You don't run into anyone. As you get to the second floor, you smell rot. The scent of decaying flesh tickles at your nose. It's something you've smelled in your dreams so often recently. The door looks like it doesn't fit properly.
Does it look like it's swollen, or does it look like it's just warped?
Just warped.
All right. We going in? You ready?
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right.
I pull my t-shirt up over my nose because the smell is so disgusting.
And nudge
and get
Sophia
the
and give her a
gun
knife back.
ready.
Harry pulls his 226, turns, and mule kicks right under the strike plate of the doorknob to try to kick it open.
It comes apart as if it's infested with termites or something. It's just the wood crumbles at your feet. The stench assaults you right away, and you see a couch through a hallway that also looks rotten. It looks mouldy. You can smell the mould and the rotten flesh. And you see someone sitting on the couch.
So Harry's moving in kind of at a crouch, weapon raised at eye. Good trigger discipline, but he's ready, and he's scanning. Kind of ignoring the body at the moment. He's cornering the rest of the apartment to see if there's anything else in here.
I'm giving Harry cover half a step behind, however far a step just behind is logical because I don't actually know.
Yeah. I don't know either. We could ask Aaron, but as you clear there's a door off to the left into a small kitchenette. To the right, cupboard. You can see further down as you enter the living room, a room off to the left. You hear an engine start in distance. On the couch, there's a man, naked, bloated, mouth sewn shut. You can see insects crawling in and out of wounds. We just lost Aaron again. Okay, this isn't our fault, by the way, anyone watching. This is fucking Video Ninja just being a dick to us today. I don't know why. It just doesn't like us. And he's back. These insects crawling in and out of small wounds. You see Harry as you look, in his eyes, they are pleading with you, motioning at the same time behind you, or off to the right. As you've entered, there's an old, already broken, so smashed CRT TV. The door behind slightly ajar. And as you turn, you see two small children being sewn together. By small, I mean like 8, 9. Being sewn together down their arms, their mouths sewn. The one on the left has the right eye plucked out and sewn together. The one on the right has the left eye plucked out and sewn together. Their arms are covered in scratches. Insects again crawling in and out of wounds.
Are they alive?
They lunge towards you. Roll keep it together, please.
That sounds about right.
Uh, 20.
Nice. Right.
10, just so.
Not so bad. Better than a 9. How do you react to this, Mike? As your stability drops again by 1.
Yeah, I'm 1 away from broken now. So I think my professional training allows me to not, yelp or something stupid. But at the same time, it might overshoot and I might actually fire a shot. Yeah, triggered by the lunging of the children, I think it would be aimed at them.
It would be, but I think it would be an act under pressure rule, not engage in combat.
Yeah, that sounds very right. I mean, I don't think that's how I would engage in combat. I think this is really just out of scaredness. That's an 11.
The sound is deafening for all of you. Harry, you're going to get a chance to react before the shot actually goes off. But all of you hear this thundering noise. And Harry, the time slowed down for you. You keep it together, went so well. It's all of your training, all of your instincts kick in. You hear the gasp of Mike behind you, the Elisabeth, Sophia. You have not went in as far. You've not seen any of this yet. You saw the man, his eyes pleading at you, but he's obviously, you don't know how he could be alive. And then the children as well. And in that moment, as they lunge towards you, you see their eyes too, and you know that they're in pain.
So Harry, he immediately reacts in the situation. He hears Mike's gasp, knowing, and he hears the sound of panic from Mike. So he pivots to the right. He goes low and pivots to the right, knowing or feeling that Mike is more than likely going to fire his gun, and he doesn't want to be in the line of weapon fire. So he pulls off further to the right, and then just pushes his weapon forward. And he's going to fire at multiple targets, and he's going to put a round in each one of the kids' heads to try to put them down. Because he sees their pain. He recognizes that whatever they are, they're not, if they're alive, they shouldn't be, and they need to be stopped. Uh, 1721.
Nice.
You watch.
That's good working with professionals.
As a bullet enters each one, almost squarely the centre of the head. Almost no time between them. And you've seen people be shot in the head before, Harry. There's you know the consequences of it. This isn't like that. This is, whenever you had to train on actual dead bodies, ones that have been dead for a while, just to, get you to make things a little bit more realistic without actually having to murder people. It's like that. The splatter of brains and blood against the wall is old. Brain is already falling apart as the skull smashes open. And the children drop. Oh, fuck's sake. Thank you, Jeff. Very, very kind of you, mate. As the children drop, Mike's shot going wide. Cheers, mate. We'll catch you later. Mike's shot goes wide, hammers into the wall, plaster and dust thrown up. You hear a sob come from the man on the couch. As you turn towards him, you see his eye liquidate. What looks like brain matter start running out of his ears. The stench is overpowering. Elisabeth, Sophia, as you enter the room, I want you both to give me keep it together. As you see this, the gunshots are shocking. The
12.
14.
So both of you lose stability and tell me how you react, please.
Oh. Okay. Is the guy on the couch still alive?
No, he is now leaking brains out of his ears.
Okay. Because I know how I wanted to react, but I don't know if it will work since he's dead.
Well, how did you want to? We can always retcon this too.
I was going to let her Marc kind of just take over in that situation, and she was going to like slit his throat or whatever. She's unhinged right now, so she's gonna do whatever.
Then we will go back, rewind time a little bit, and his ears haven't started to think. You just hear that little moan from him. And what does it look like as you run towards him, overwhelmed?
There's like a weird like little shift in her like eyes, and they kind of go like her pupils like dilate like, and they go like full black, and she just immediately like just dashes to this man on the couch and just stabs him in the neck.
Sorry.
And just keeps going until like, unless someone brings her out of it, she's just gonna keep stabbing because she's kind of like gone.
Harry is actually just observing her do this. So he wants to see, he's watching her face and her reactions. He's trying to figure out if that's Sophia driving the meat suit or if that's something else, because he's seen a lot of other voices coming out of people. So he's just judging her technique to try to figure out if that's really Sophia and whether or not he's going to have to shoot her.
You're stabbing and stabbing Sophia, and you see the tears come out of this guy's face, the greyness of his skin, the knife splits into it so easily. Blood doesn't leak out. It's a very thick kind of sludge. And it pours down. You feel it snap against the bone, and the bone just breaks. It's so brittle. And again and again and again, and you can feel your hands getting sticky from this, the ichor that's left in the bloody. Elisabeth, what about you?
I think she just kind of recoils at the whole situation, and especially as Sophia accelerates from 0 to psychotic in 3.4 seconds. She doesn't feel equipped to deal with this at all on any level. She clutches at the book that she brought with her and steps back a little bit.
You notice now as well more of the symbols over the around the apartment, and all of you can see they're not all in chalk. Some are in blood. Some look like they might be in shit. And there are various forms. There's things written in German, in English, in Russian, just little words. Some things seem completely nonsensical. You feel the wind blowing from the open window, the door that was open behind the couch.
Mike, do you think you can talk Sophia down? I think she's managed to get all the way through that corpse's skull.
Not to metagame this, but I mean, I think, Harry shooting the kids, like, this is something that I've, sort of trained for. This is one thing, but I think Sophia over killing a bloated corpse that somehow wasn't dead I think I might. I think this sounds like a very good point to actually break.
That makes sense.
Like I think this is a kind of violence that, like like soldiers, policemen, whatever, life does not square with.
Mhm.
I've certainly never, like investigated a serial killer because under communism those did not exist. We all know that.
We all know that. Yeah. Then let me do this, Mike. You break. You see this? It's just one step too far. Harry starts to ask you to look after Sophia, and you say nothing. The gun is still in your hand, hanging at your side. You walk over to the door that was open, in the open window. You smell a fresh smell of cigarettes. Someone smoked here minutes ago. And you look around. There's a mattress, a dirty mattress on the floor, stains of blood on it. There's a skull. It looks very small. It's been used as an ashtray. As you turn, you see pictures on the wall. Men, women, children, things carved into their bodies. And in a little frame beside the bed, you see a picture of Magda when she was younger. Her arms, head behind her head like that. She's naked, posing for this picture. And you break.
Oh, the rage, the disgust.
What happens?
I snatch up that picture from this filthy, vile, disgusting, evil place. This cannot be here. How has this been here? How? I'm going through so many emotions. I'm disgusted that this person should be my mother, but I'm, like this passes, and I'm like, no, this is my mother, and this person did horrible things to her. He killed her. He killed her. Not I. No, it wasn't. I had wondered, had I should have looked after her better. Was I to blame for this? But no. This man, this Kramer guy, he spent decades murdering her in increments in his shifty, duplicitous ways. I've got no idea what he did, but he will pay for it. He will. I yell in rage as I crush Magnus' picture to my breast and sweep the disgusting things from the stand around them. The little ashtray skull clatters into the corner. Kramer! I will get you! You'll pay for this, you bastard!
We'll see through the illusion, please.
Yes, please. That's a 12.
The walls are gone. You see the skull rolls over uneven ground. Feel heat and flame. You can see a river of blood and something laughs at you behind your shoulder. And you hear a whisper, "That's no way to treat your father." Harry, Sophia, Elisabeth, you hear Mike scream.
I think that would bring Sophia out of whatever is going on with her. And she would kind of just like stumble back probably completely covered in whatever was inside this body.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Just holding the knife and just kind of just staring at the floor.
Harry's just got his gun down, kind of at his chest like this, not exactly pointed at Sophia, but not exactly not pointed at Sophia. He's like, "Are we good now?"
Yeah,
Okay.
I think.
I'm gonna go talk to Mike. So you stay here and not come in that room while I go talk to Mike.
Oh, okay.
Elisabeth is over there. So we'll look at the apartment together after everybody's calmed down a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Okay. And Harry will holster his pistol because he doesn't want to send Mike off the deep end. And he'll walk in with his hands up in a sort of calming gesture. Hey, Mike.
I've dropped my gun. It's, lying 2 feet away from me.
Before that happens, as this is superimposed, you hear "Hey Mike" superimposed over this. Tomorrow night, you can kill your daddy. Him and all his friends. And you feel fingers at your shoulder. And for some reason, you know those fingers have caused others pain.
Was this in the same voice? Was this also
Yes.
Philip's voice?
It's not Philip's voice. It wasn't Philip's voice at all.
Oh, fuck me. I thought it was him confessing. Oh, fuck me. No. God, this is bad.
And then you hear Harry's voice over it. And Harry, maybe you need to say Mike's name a couple of times, trying to get him out of it.
Yeah, I'm white as a sheet. I'm completely out of it.
Come on, Mike. Let's breathe deep, man. I know this has been a weird day, but let's take it back a notch. Just breathe with me. Calm down for a minute. Are you coming back, Mike?
The
Mike.
breaths are taken in unison.
Come on.
Deep breaths, more deep breaths.
Good, Mike. You got to get back, Mike. You're the only other shooter I got here, Mike, and we're gonna need you. So step back onto this side of sanity with me. I already got to worry about Sophia, Mike. Come back to me, buddy.
For Sophia.
Somebody knows we're coming. They know that we're gonna visit them tomorrow, and Kramer's my father. Kramer's my father.
What? What in the holy fuck are you talking about?
You didn't hear? Was it in my head?
Mike, all I heard was you screaming like a banshee in here while Sophia was mounting a skull in the other room.
Right. Let's finish this. Let's make these guys pay.
This is a plan I can get behind.
They know we're coming. Somebody knows we're coming.
Who's this somebody? I didn't hear any other voices, Mike, so you got to work with me here.
Was there anything that I could say about that voice, men, woman?
It sounded excited at what you were going to do.
I say as much. I think they're with us on this. I don't know.
Did it laugh?
No.
Okay. Who knows then? My voice laughs a lot. We'll see. Maybe my flavor of crazy and your flavor of crazy just aren't quite syncing up yet, but let's see what we can find in this apartment. Maybe take Sophia's knife away from her for a while and
someone has to sharpen it, it'll be blunt by now.
And then we'll get ready for tomorrow night. Don't look at the kids when you go in there. I'm going to take care of covering the bodies, and I'm going to move them into the kitchen. I think the three of you should probably move into the hallway while I do that, and then we will clear the apartment. How's that sound?
That sounds quite all right. I think we ought to be quick about it too, because somebody probably had those shots.
Well, there's nobody in this building that we saw coming up. I don't think anybody's coming around in this neighborhood. I think shots are probably pretty common around here. But you're right. We got to do this quick, just in case.
I mean, I might be wrong, but I think since nobody has guns in Germany, shots will raise a fuss. And GM, correct me. You know, like
No,
this
no,
is
you're
wild
right.
times.
Yeah, it's a good point. Good point. You know me, stupid American. We're used to getting gunshot off all the time, right?
If you hear a shot, most likely you wouldn't think it was a shot, but the fact that there was three in short succession.
Oh well, my 226 has a silencer on it, so you don't hear anything when I shoot.
So not so bad.
Oh,
So just
That's
in
why
which
Harry-
case, just a car misfired. It's fine.
Harry pulls out the 226 and says, "This is why professionals use silencers, Mike. You got to work on that."
Before we move on, Harry, I would like either investigate or observe a situation, please.
Okay, let's do an investigate. +2, not bad. A 16.
That was very good. Just like Mike, did you smell the cigarette smoke and you know it was merely minutes ago? Someone left.
Mike, you smell that? There was somebody in this apartment not 5 minutes ago before we got here. I mean, it definitely wasn't that body smoking in this apartment.
I point at the little ashtray in the corner where I'd flung it.
And that's obviously a small child's skull.
These sick
We really need
fucks
content
definitely-
warnings at the beginning of this. Fuck. I forgot. Sorry.
I think we had one at the start of the campaign. It's just,
Yeah. So if anyone's watching, I'm truly sorry. I will try to add content warnings from now on because it's not going to get any better. It's, why lie? Anyway, sorry. Sophia, Elizabeth, you want to do anything? Harry, do you have any questions you want to ask? Because you got a 16. If you want to ask something about what's going on there, you certainly can.
Let me see. Let me take a look at the investigation questions really quick. What's my gut feelings about what I'm seeing in this apartment, particularly as it relates to all the occult symbols I'm seeing in this apartment?
I mean, it's not something that you've necessarily believed in for a long time, but you okay. You definitely believe that this is someone who is deeply involved in this shit. I'm taking it Mike would probably have caught you up to date about what he knows about Kramer, and it was suspected to have killed the two Romani children. Got rid of the witness, things like that. He is accused of various rituals and everything else. You would definitely think that Kramer was here and that you just missed him. You remember the car engine starting just before the shots went off.
Right, so it looks like probably that alarm or that symbol I stepped on. I gotta, fuck. Probably. Kramer was probably here. He probably heard it and got out of here in time. That damn car we heard going off, that was probably him getting out of here. Can you imagine living or staying in this place with those? I mean, he obviously did that to those children. And I assume that was their father, but
What did he do with them all day, every day? Did you just sit and watch them suffer?
I don't know, but we're going to find out. Well, we're going to find out some of it before he has an unfortunate accident, but we'll see what we can find.
That sick fuck.
and he's going to continue to look around the room and the apartment and maybe search the body of the father to the extent that he can. And he's trying to find out a little bit more about what he's investigating. So he's looking for any intrinsic clues that might help him get a better understanding of Kramer's state of mind, or what his goals might be as part of this organization, or what's driving him to do this.
Probably when conferring with Elisabeth and Sophia, she might not get this all right at the moment, but a lot of the symbols and stuff to do with sleep, and even more so to do with pain, to do with purgatory and hells, all things that either seem to be trying to protect himself or harm others. You get the feeling this is a very sick individual.
This twisted son of a bitch obviously only gives a damn about himself. I mean, thank you. Yeah, thank you for explaining all this, these different symbols to me. But other than Magda, and obviously he had a twisted relationship with her. Other than her, he seemed to just see everybody else as objects to be toyed with and destroyed at his own pleasure.
Sophia, what were you wanting to say?
I forgot, honestly.
What were you wanting to do before we wrap this part up?
No, I was just gonna, she was just gonna go sit like against the wall with like her knees pulled up to her chest. She's having a little kid moment and just kind of disassociating from what just happened.
And as you rock back and forward,
I feel ya.
As you rock back and forward, you hear Caspian's voice. It's all okay. It's all okay. And you feel the hand stroke your hair. You feel a lock put behind your hair. It's all okay, baby. It's all okay. I won't let anyone hurt you but me. And you feel the lips on your forehead. Elisabeth, what about you?
On previous investigations, she's been very forthright, very willing to like get in there, start looking at stuff immediately. Now she's more lingering towards doorways and kind of looking at the others. She doesn't like losing line of sight with at least one other person. But she's read about Kramer, she's read some of his book. She wants to know more. She's looking for like documents or anything she can find. But she's been a lot more tentative in her manner this time.
You're not going to get any documents here other than things that are on the wall, some of which you might recognise. One or two you recognise from another ritual that you were involved in. Actually, you also see graffiti, people's names. And you see Marcus there. Hey, Griffin. You see Marcus. And it's been crossed out. I mean, Marcus is a very common name.
Yeah, but she's been thinking about Marcus. She really wants to call Marcus. Marcus would know what to do right now. But he's the most unavailable he could possibly be.
He's pan-breed. Next to Marcus, there's the name...
I feel like I should explain that for international people. That's rhyming slang for dead.
No, they can learn themselves. If Yeti and I can speak German at times and just not explain ourselves, we can do.
But someone has to look that up afterwards to spell it.
You could just ask. I'm always happy to help. Somewhere else you see the name Anna, and it looks like it's been drawn in crayon by a child. And there's a love heart round it. Give me a roll. If you give me either an investigate or observe the situation, I will give you one thing.
I'm going to do investigate. Got a 13.
You find... I said there's no documents. You find a little bit of paper. It's got a stamp on it, nothing else. It looks like whatever it was had been burned.
Where's the stamp from?
It's a stamp of an organisation, and it's one that you've heard of before because Anna started to have things to do with it. It's
Oh,
the
no.
Germanische Gemeinschaft.
Okay. If Anna's involved with this, that's going to be bad for everyone.
As you stand up, you see a shadow kind of cross slowly. You turn, and just for a split second, you see Marcus hanging from the ceiling light. His eyes follow you back and forth, and then he's gone.
She recoils again. She looks at all the exits to make sure they're still there.
Still there. You gather yourselves up, you investigate what you can. You hope that the gunshot was just heard as a car backfiring. And we will leave with Mike being helped out. And the image of his mother flashing between that picture of her obviously posing. And how you saw her, she was ripped apart in death. And that'll be us for the next 2 weeks. Hi Rob, how you doing? Yeah, that was fun.
That was wonderfully horrifying.
See, I felt like I had to have been. I've not been feeling myself, and I think I needed some proper horror. So
That was horrifying.
excellent. Yeah, so we will do ask the questions. Get ourselves wrapped up. Yeah, and we'll do plugs and stuff. So, anyone get any dramatic hooks sorted?
Well,
You definitely did, yes.
I think today was my day. So I finally, I got my very first hook from the first session achieved. Served on a silver platter, really, to find out about Harry's intelligence training.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I
no,
also
you haven't,
confronted
not yet.
the reality of the curse.
You haven't
Actually-
found out yet at all. About
Actually,
Harry's
haven't. Yeah.
intelligence.
All you found out is that he lies really well.
Yes.
Nice. I mean, I'll take it. I mean, this was sort of the explanation that I've been looking for since I saw you, like observing at the cafe where Magda didn't show. I'm like, oh yeah, well, as an agent, he can do that.
No, I don't think that one works because you want I think the hook is to find out about his. No, I don't think that counts.
Yeah.
But you did
was
get the other
I mean-
one.
Yeah. Harry was completely dishonest in everything he told you at your boss's building.
I've bought it. I think it's fine.
Yeah. No, yeah, I mean,
Hey,
he was good at lying.
Yes, very very good.
I mean, not to rules lawyer this, but also my hook was confront Harry about. Now you could say he wasn't confronted, but I'm like, well, I got an explanation.
That's true. He did get a good. And
So-
he did explain it.
So Mike is pleased for the moment.
Yeah, I'd say that's fine, Mike being pleased, but I think the hook isn't achieved. You did get the other hook though, because now you definitely believe it's a fucking curse.
Yeah.
And you get a new disadvantage for being broken. No, you didn't. You swapped the things, and you will get a new disadvantage to swap out the rational.
Yes. Now I have a oath of revenge on Filip Kramer.
Nice.
Nice.
So I was going to suggest for a dramatic hook something to do with the camera, but I think you've got the oath of revenge. I think that would tie into it because that means as soon as you get that hook, you're losing that disadvantage again and getting a new one. So, what do we think for a dramatic hook from Mike? And you know what? You can take the point for them. We'll give you 2 dramatic hooks,
Oh,
just to be nice. I think one of your new hooks should be confronting the fact that you are Filip Kramer's son.
Oh yeah, that's good.
yeah, that's
That's very good.
gonna be a going to be hard.
I think that's something, because that won't, even with Kramer's death, that's not something you'll be able to just. Because how much is Mike really like him? How much is hidden in there? Not everybody, no one knows about Mike's past yet. There's.
Also, now that I've shaken the rationalism off, I wonder if the fear that I might be a wizard's descendant, now that I'm no longer rationalist, will like put me at danger.
Yeah, it could be.
Ah, yikes.
So let's say investigate. Investigate magic, perhaps. Investigate the possibilities. So yeah, it's where the rationality's gone. Maybe your mind starts to go for that. It could be interesting for you to look into. Did anyone else get any hooks?
Nope.
Have we discovered anything about you about the truth? Yeah.
Not here.
Well, I guess my paternity might be a thing about the truth.
No, I would say that goes more with if we learned anything new about our characters.
Gotcha.
So you get the point for
Or
that. Have we challenged ourselves? I think it could be taken as a challenge for everyone today. And on that note, is everyone okay with what happened? Because I know children sometimes can be dinks, but everyone's all right?
No, I'm fine. Yeah.
We're good.
Excellent. I love the fact you're all so fucked up. Excellent. So everyone gets a point for challenged. I think Yeti gets 4 points in total. Traumatic hooks and 2 from the questions. Thank you very much, Griffin. You should have jumped in. I don't know if you heard all the horrifying stuff, because that might change your mind about my voice. Some of it was I'm very proud of. So we'll be back in 2 weeks with this. We are hoping to do the second part of our Mothership one-shot this week, but it will depend on a couple of factors. But if we can, we will do it without as many technical difficulties as we had last time. We will do the round, and you can plug any pluggables. We will go in the reverse order, just so it's not always last. Lavaita.
I'm going to try and run Hunter tomorrow evening, my time. We'll see what happens. We've got 2 players, so if any of them aren't there, or I can't make it, I'll try. Check on the Discord. I'll update as we go. But the plan is to run it at the moment.
Sounds like a plan. Obviously, sounds like a plan. It's a fucking plan. I'm an idiot. Yeti, how about you?
Well, tomorrow is the last day to sign up for Illusion Horror SpringCon, I think. So if you wanted to hang out next weekend and maybe play some awesome games with lovely people, that would be a good thing to do. Nice.
That's the community one, isn't it? The community con.
That's the community one, exactly.
Nice. I'm sure there'll be some great. I was thinking about it, but I'm saving up for the next LusionCon. Hopefully, they'll let me run a game there. Lanny.
Hi. So the only thing I really have to plug is I've started back streaming on my personal Twitch.
Nice.
So if you want to come watch me play some video games and be bad at them, it is Twitch TV. Sailor Lonnie TTV at twitch.com. And I'll be back.
Do a shout out, because I can never remember how to do it. Sarah Lanny. Excellent. Definitely need to watch that. And of course, last but not least, Aaron.
Hey, so starting back on May 20th, we're going to start back the second half of Season 1 of Warhammer The Old World, The Sins of Talagad over on Garblad Games. Nice. So Warhammer Wednesday will be back. So go over to the Garblad Games Discord channel and keep an eye on that, and you'll see some info about that coming up soon.
Very cool. Looking forward to it, mate. And with that, we will Let's see. If we can, we will raid Lollygags. I should be starting now. So if you're with us, stick with us, because they're always great. Only thing horrifying there will be Stephen. And
Oh, and check out on their YouTube. You can see me and Mark playing in one of their games.
That's true. We played a game that Aaron played last time. I was very sad that he wasn't part of it because I think he would have been great at it.
Blue. Fun game. I love it.
So good. Arbor Blues. But anyway, we will catch you all later. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, all that shit. See you.